What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video from Evolutions. So I want to start off by first apologizing. All right, as you guys know, we are all in our corona quarantine period right now, and as you guys can see, like, my hair is nappy. I'm sorry, all my barber shops are closed, so I have nowhere to go. But I wanted to do this review so badly because I really wanted to share my experience with my car with all of you. I know you guys have been asking, where's the Camaro at? Where's the review for that? So here we are today for our first review for the Camaro. So today we are in my 2010 Camaro SS. It is a 2 SS with the RS package. So the RS package gives you those the demon eyes, the angel eyes, whatever you want to call it. It also gives you the leather interior for the 2SS package. You get a couple little like suspension upgrades. Nothing really, majored out, making a big difference at all. But it's a nice little touch, really. But yeah, and that's really it. So as you guys know, the SS Camaro gives you either two motors basically. It gives you either the L99 400 crank horsepower motor, which this isn't what this one is. The L99 is basically the automatic version of the Camaro SS. And the one that we all know and love, I have the LS3. So, 6.2 liter, 430 horsepower stock wise, right around 420 pound-feet of torque. And I can definitely say that this car is like no slouch whatsoever. Now, obviously, mine is modified, pretty extensively. Like suspension wise, I have the KW V3 coilovers on it, Hotchkiss front wheel sway bars with the upgraded sway bar end links, bigger brakes, tires, the Cooper track tires on it. That's not really anything big at all. Just little minus besides that. And then on top of that too, motor wise, I also have a built bottom end, the K&N Typhoon air intake, ported throttle body, ported intake. Motor wise, that's in a tune obviously, but besides that, that's honestly it. The car pushes somewhere around the 450 to 460 wheel horsepower. Between around there somewhere. I haven't gotten it dynoed yet, but I've rode in other cars. My butt dyno says right around there or so, give or take. So, I mean, eventually I do have the new cam sitting for it in the back of my other car, and I'm going to be installing the Texas Speed Performance BFD cam. It's called the Chop Monster, so I'm really excited for that. I cannot wait to hear what that sounds like. And I mean, it's an awesome car, to be honest with you. Everybody that knows me knows how hard I drive this car. Like, I'll do drifts, I'll do burnouts all day long, and the motor and transmission has yet to give me a single problem. The biggest problem that I have out of it is just the driver's side rear axle, and I'm not the only person that's had that big of a problem. It's on the outside, it'll keep breaking. The inside broke once, but I think that was a defect for the most part. It's mainly just the outside that keep breaking. So we're trying to sort of hunt that problem down. But besides that, that's really it. I mean, it's an awesome car to drive. It's amazing. And the best thing about it is just that sound. You get that raw horsepower V8, and you get addicted to it. So obviously, I do plan on putting a Torque Storm supercharger on it eventually here pretty soon. My goal is right around 850 wheel horsepower, which, I mean, with the cam and a couple other things I plan on doing to it, it's not that hard to do. And these things love it. The crank alone can handle right around 1,000 horsepower. The pistons and rods can handle right around 950 wheel horsepower. Well, crank horsepower, I'm sorry. And it can take a lot of beating. Like I said, I beat the living crap out of this car, and it does it without giving me any problems at all. And it's just a great car, to be honest with you. Now, gas mileage wise, it's not the greatest. It's actually pretty horrible. The best thing about it though is, I mean, it can get good gas mileage. I know the L99 motors, they have it to where it will do a cylinder deactivation, and so it'll basically run on 4 cylinders out of the 8 sometimes. We're not driving it hard at all, and you're just cruising. And so I think those get right around like 28, 29 miles a gallon on the highway. The LS3 can get about 30 miles a gallon, but again, this isn't stock, and I don't drive it either. I don't drive it easy whatsoever. So I'm averaging somewhere around like 9.9 to what about 15 miles miles a gallon or so. So it sort of does suck. But I mean, like I said, it's, you know what you're paying for, and you know if you're gonna buy a car, just you know what you're using it for. So there is that little tidbit also. It is a very hard riding car only because of the coilovers that I have on it. So I mean, you can see me like bouncing around a little bit. It's mainly because of the coilovers. It's a track oriented type of coilover, so it definitely could use some track time, to be honest with you. I know Kashif and I are always going back and forth about, you know, whose car is the fastest on track days, who's gonna beat who's gonna lose to who, and everything else. So I do plan on one day taking Kashif's Evo on a track with him, obviously, and we're just gonna go at it and see who can actually win. So a couple of things also with this car too. It is a project car, to say the least. So I mean, you know, my front bumper, I ran over. So one of my friends has a high driveway, and it has one of those like humps in front of it. And I went over it too sharply, and it ended up, you know, sort of ripping the sides of the bumper off. So I need to get a new bumper for it. The wraps, not in the greatest condition. The rear tires are sort of, they're not bald, but they're getting there. And it's a lot of, you know, a lot of little things, to be honest with you, that equal out to one, you know, sort of major thing. But it really isn't that bad whatsoever. Now, one of the biggest gripes that I do have with it, the visibility. You can't see absolute crap out of this whatsoever. Like, looking at this side, you cannot see. Looking out here, you cannot see. So the best bet for you to do is just to floor it and hope that no one's in your way over there and just go for it. I mean, that's really all you can really do. Like I said, the visibility sucks. The air conditioning, it doesn't work at all either. And we tried adding more Freon and everything else in. That didn't work. We think it's something that's inside of the dashboard, but again, I don't really want to take the dashboard apart. So I'm like, I have windows in that sunroof for a reason. I'll just use those, and that's not been a problem whatsoever for me. And yeah, it's just, like I said, if you're looking for just a downright, just raw, fun, powerful car, this is definitely the car to get, without a doubt whatsoever. Exhaust wise, I do have an X-pipe, and then I also did do the NPP Z01 mufflers on the back, so it gave it that little, you know, that Z01 Corvette-ish sound to it, and it sounds absolutely insane. I do want to make it louder. Like I said, that's where the cam and the new headers come in at, and that's where I really will be doing a lot of racing with it, especially. I do want to do the catless downpipe too. The catless down pipes, and that's where it is. I think it's gonna sound absolutely amazing. One good thing that I do like about the 2010 5th gen Camaro SS compared to the 6th gen is it's just old school. Like, again, like I said, a lot of the cons that you have with it, to me, it's also the pros of it too, because it sort of takes you back to old school days. Like when Ed Wilburn designed this car, he did an absolute amazing job with it. Like I said, it keeps that timeless look while also modernizing it, basically, and it looks absolutely incredible to me. It's probably like one of the best looking modern Camaros out there. Obviously, it's better looking than the Catfish style Camaro. To me, it's better looking than the 6th gen too, and that's because, again, it from the front, it looks very muscular. The side profile is very muscular. The wheel arches are just perfect. That body line is perfect. And to me, everything about this car is just perfect. Like I said, again, there are a lot of cons with it, but those cons to me are sort of pros to me also. It's just how it is. It's a characteristic of the car. So that's why I love the 5th gen Camaro. It's one of those cars that either you love or hate it, and I just happen to love it. So with performance-wise, this thing can corner like it's no tomorrow. Like, it's those coilovers did absolute wonders on this car, along with everything else that I have done to it. Like I said, I do really want to track it very soon and record everything, and also compare it to, you know, stock wise versus how it is right now. It's one of those things of where, like, you just have to drive it to understand it. This thing is an absolute animal around corners now. Like, with coilovers, Hodgkin's front rear sway bars, super end links, new brakes and everything else, it absolutely works so well. There's a 35 mile/hour corner, I'm doing it at about 60, and it just goes so well. And it's one of those cars of, like I said, where you just have to just feel it for the most part. Like I said, comparing it to the stock Fitchin SS, those Fitchin SSs cannot corner whatsoever. That's where a lot of those sayings came from, where people say, you know, most of the cars can't corner anything else, like back in the day. The Fitchin wasn't really a track car, but this is a whole different animal right now. So also talking about that, like I said, I have the Z28 rear wing on the back also, and at first I didn't like it, to be honest with you, but once I sat it on the car, painted it and everything else, and seeing how it really, you know, looked, I absolutely just fell in love with it. It's one of those wings of where you just, it looks aggressive. It's a very aggressive wing, and it matches the car perfectly. So transmission wise, this is the Tremec 6-speed transmission, and like I said, I give this thing absolute abuse all day long, and it has yet to let me down whatsoever. I absolutely love it. The gears are very crisp. You can definitely tell what gear it's in at each and every different point, and it's perfect. I understand why. See, to me, GM makes two things very well: manual transmissions and motors. The LS motor, that's why everybody swaps, you know, their car to LS, just because the LS motors can take so much abuse without having to really worry about it that much. The manual transmissions too are perfect, and I would never like take any other transmission or motor, I guess, for the most part, in the Camaro whatsoever. So I'm trying to keep this review a little bit shorter. So that really concludes today's review. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. So far, we are at 184 subscribers, and I just want to give a round of applause to each and every one of you guys. Remember, we are having our 150 subscriber cookout on May 16th. If the parks have open back up, which we're on a track to opening up everything on May 1st, give or take, here pretty soon. So if everything goes well, fingers crossed, we will be having our 150 subscriber cookout on May 16th. And we really want to invite each and every one of you guys to come out. Nadia, Kashif, and I have, you know, done all the prepping and everything else. We have everything ready to go. So basically, if you guys can, go onto our Facebook page, evolution.ss, or if you want to too, you can add me as a friend on Facebook, Ramale Frazier, and you will find me. I have the event posted on both the page as well as my own personal page too. So if you want to come, let us know. We'll be glad to have you come out. But that concludes today's review. I'm gonna do one little pull here for you guys. So let's just get one little pull. I love this car! Oh my god, that's golden. And that is how you drive a 5th gen Camaro SS. I'm not gonna say what speed that was, but that was fun. And like I said, this car has been sitting for about 7 months, so I have missed driving this car with a passion. And so yeah, again, that concludes today's video. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.